Knudsen,
What's going on, Tursky?
this is Two Guys Talking Golf.
Live.
What was that?
I don't know. Just trying something new.
We're live on
people.
we're live on video. Yeah.
So people can see us. Talk with my hands.
So we're gonna be looking at his screen. You're gonna be looking at stuff right here. We're talking Ping Sigma 2 putters.
That we are. Brand new.
What do you think about them? Initial thoughts before we get into some of this tech?
You know what? Honestly, I think they look pretty good. I mean, the other than one style, they're all pretty much heads that have been made before. So nothing, one new head shape, but everything else is stuff that's pretty tried and true. The finishes look good, the black and just like kind of the satin chrome or satin silver. But yeah, they look really good.
So you're gonna say pretty good. Hot take Knudsen coming out today.
Oh man.
So the most interesting putter, we have these in hand.
Yep.
Most interesting putter, in my opinion, is the Fetch, obviously.
Yeah, that's the one that Ping's kind of touting with this new line.
Now it fits inside the golf hole.
It does. It's kind of a round shape, and then it also has a hole in the middle of it so that you can get your ball out of the hole.
You can fetch the ball.
Exactly.
Now, I have a concern.
I know where this is going, but please, voice.
Now, when you repeatedly reach in, reach out, one would assume you do this 18 times around.
You would hope you'd make 18, you'd make 18 putts.
No gimmies. We finish all our putts around here. I have concern about the integrity of the finish as you keep clanking the edge of the putter against the cup.
Yeah, you're going to have that. There's going to be some wear on the sides for sure. There's no way around it. Now, to I think a person who's putting their club in the hole anyway, that doesn't matter to them. Because I don't think anybody who is sticking their club in the hole to retrieve a ball is going to really is worried about the finish holding up. They're probably somebody who may or may not use a head cover all the time.
That's true. That's true. But, you're buying a new putter.
Yeah, I mean,
you think you want to keep the head cover on, protect the integrity of the putter.
Yeah.
That's just me though. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a head cover all the time guy. It comes off when I putt, and it goes right back on as soon as the putter goes back in the bag.
I also am a bad back guy, so I do understand not wanting to reach down.
Yep.
And I think it's a really inventive idea. I like it. I dig it. I see where they're coming from. I'm just concerned about that part of it, and I know there might be some superintendents out there that don't want their cups to be hit with putter heads.
Yeah, I mean,
all throughout the round, but
I think it's one of those things where if you have it's kind of like when you have really aggressive golf shoes, with an aggressive golf spike.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. You have to be more careful.
Like those Nikes with the what were those weird soles? What were those called?
Yeah, what were they called?
They're like wave soles or something.
They had like the basically like teeth on them almost, and even Adidas when it had that super light shoe that the spike stuck out of. Yep. You have to be more careful because it's going to be really easy to damage the lip of a cup with that putter.
Now, there's also a really interesting technology. I've seen this before in like pro shop custom putters where you're trying to like get fit, but these putters, USGA legal, have like sleeves on the grips and a system in place where they're length adjustable.
Exactly.
And they change from 32 inches to 36.
I'm a huge fan of it. I didn't know what to expect before we saw them in hand. And then as soon as we got them in the office here and you could mess around with them, it's super smooth. It's really easy to do.
It's so easy. And there's just like a little space on the butt end of the grip. You just crank the dial and it goes in 0.25 inch increments, I think.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it'll slide. I mean, it's marked off on 20 on quarter inch increments. But, I mean, you can turn it just a little bit and move it even in between that. So, I mean, it's infinitely adjustable between 32 and 36 inches. It's really smooth. It's super easy to use. And I like it because, like, when I go to a pro shop, I use a short putter. I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'9". I play a 33-inch putter. And when you go in there, there's not a whole lot of 33-inch putters on the wall.
Right.
So having something like this where if I want to try one that's 33 and they don't, You just have to have like your sales guy come over, take the little wrench or the little knob, turn it down, boom. I can test out the putter I want in my length. And I really like that. I think it's really cool. I'm
It's
a
awesome.
huge
I'm
fan.
in.
For you 35-inch people who play
I
all
am a
that,
35-inch guy.
you can walk into any pro shop
Yeah.
or any shop in the world, and there's 100, 35-inch putters on the wall. For us short guys,
Yeah.
it's not that way. But no, I really like the adjustment system. Like I said, it's super easy to use and it's super smooth. The only negative to it that I actually saw this in the forums, people talking about it, was if you're somebody who uses one of those super stroke grips with like a counterbalance weight in the butt end, there's no room for it. You can't use it.
Now, if you change the grip in general, if you get it re-gripped, does the system go away?
I don't think so. I think it's just built into that shaft. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that you're going to be able to cut that grip off, put a new one on, and still have that system in place.
You know what you're going to have to do?
Take one apart.
Take one apart. Get it on the shop.
All right. I'll gladly cut one off, and we'll put a different grip on there.
Now, we also have new faces
Yep.
on this as well. They have a firmer interior layer. There's two different layers on the face, firmer on the inside, softer on the outside. You're supposed to get more responsiveness,
Yep.
quote unquote responsiveness, and then a little bit softer feel.
And I think they definitely do have a softer feel. Now, I don't think it's as soft as some other inserts out there. It's definitely a little firmer, but it's not like clicky at all. I mean, it is soft and it is muted when you hit the ball. I did notice, though, we were putting with kind of two different balls here in the office with a standard like Titleist Pro V1. Feels good. It's got a little, crisp action to it.
Yeah.
You can tell right away, did I hit it a little off the heel, a little off the toe? But we grabbed a Wilson
Professional.
a new Wilson ball that's super soft, and you almost can't feel it. So
yeah, it made like no sound. It was kind of eerie.
yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was just like you were putting with headphones on.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting if you're somebody who uses a really soft compression ball. The insert may be hit or miss for you.
I think that's the case with every insert, though.
probably.
You
I
know,
mean,
most inserts have a pretty muted sound. I don't think these are really any different in terms of like the sound quality. I mean,
no.
they're soft and they're more muted than like a milled face, obviously.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, they also have the TR face where they got the pattern
Yep, the
across
grooves.
the face, different depth. Of course, that's to speed up putts missed off center.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if you hit it out the toe or the heel, the point is that the ball's gonna fly a little faster off the face. And if you hit it off the center, grooves are a bit deeper, ball stays on the face a little bit longer, doesn't come off as hot.
Yep. And I mean, I hit it off. I was purposely kind of hitting it off the toe and the heel and the center. When we were.
You sure it was purposely?
Yeah, everybody's gonna hear that it's on purpose. But it was done that way just so I could feel the difference between the golf balls. And I didn't notice a huge difference in that. But again, we're putting on carpet in the office, so until I can get them out on the greens and really give them a roll, I'm gonna say that part for me hasn't shown its face yet. But again, it's grooved carpet here, so hard to tell exactly.
What head model are you gonna go with?
The Tyne 4. That's the one that as soon as we opened it out of the box here, I kind of put it in my hands, and I immediately took that wrench, lowered it down to 33 inches, and I was like, I really like the look of this.
You're a big number 7 guy.
Exactly. I played the Odyssey 7 for forever. This is a very similar design, and I kind of like the feel of the ball of the face so far. So I'm willing to give it a whirl, and it just, like I said, it fits my eye a lot.
Personally, I'm gonna stick with the answer.
I'm about to say, I'm not shocked.
I'm
there.
old school traditionalist. Is what it is. 35-inch Sigma 2 answer.
33-inch
And,
Tyne 4 for me.
What do you think about the color scheme?
I love the black. I've always been a fan of dark colors, rusty, dark, whatever. So I like the dark finish a lot. The black, it just looks really good. And the satin's fine. It's not going to have any glare to it. It's a pretty matte finish. And it should hold up fairly well as long as you're probably not jamming it into the cup.
Personally, I'm a Rutgers guy. I would like to see it as black, white, and red, but is what it is. I think that blue pops. I was questioning it to start,
Yeah,
but
you were.
it's grown on me. Since grown on me.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, the
Seeing
blues,
them in person and getting them out putting, it's a little bit different when you get them out in the sunlight than when you're just like messing around in the office, judging them completely by.
Yeah. Well, then, I mean, the blue you don't see it at address from any of the putters. I mean, when you set them down, all you're going to see is the sight line. The faces are black on the outside. That two-piece layer is black on the outside. So you pretty much only see, the putter. You don't see any of that blue on the bottom. And if it's on the bottom, it doesn't really bother me.
Well, Knudsen, that was Pink's Sigma 2 putters.
That's right.
That's all I got. That's all
That's
you
all
got?
I got as well.
All right. Go check them out for yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Two Guys Talking Golf, the video version.